everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I decided to go ahead and do an updated what is on my iPhone as well as how I edit my Instagram pictures. Lately, you guys have been asking me to do an updated one since my last one was when I first got the 6S, which I believe was in like September or October. So it's kind of a little outdated since I have changed some things, and I also did change how I edit my Instagram pictures. So obviously I wanted to include that because I think that's a super fun part of the video. So also, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I am sick. I'm just a little congested and can't breathe very well, and I sniffle. So I'm sorry for that. Hopefully it doesn't like ruin the video or anything. But yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so like I said, I have the iPhone 6S and I have rose gold color, and then I just have a clear case from Spec just so that you can see the rose gold, obviously. So my homepage here is just a picture of my friend and I, and then when you unlock it, this is actually the homepage. So you have like everything that a normal iPhone would have, which is Find iPhone, Compass, voice memos, contacts, clock, map, calculator, notes, calendar, reminders, which I actually use all of the time. You guys can see here that I just have like a bunch of reminders, and normally when I'm driving I'll like remember something, so then I just use Siri and I'm like, Siri, remind me to blank, and she puts it in my reminder. So this honestly, like, it's probably my most used app. Like, I use it all the time. Next we have extras, which is where I put all of the like Apple apps that I never ever use. So there's podcasts, iBooks, Watch, Find Friends, iTunes Store, FaceTime, App Store, Health, Tips, Stocks, Game Center, Wallet, Videos, and News. And then I have weather, which I will use sometimes. I just like to know how hot or cold it's going to be that day, so I do use the weather. Then I have settings, and then I have photos, which is obviously all of my pictures. And I do have a couple folders. The main one is post, which these are all the Instagram pictures that I still have to post, but like I never ever know what to caption my Instagram pictures, which kind of makes me like not post any pictures. So yeah, those are all filtered and ready to be posted. I just have not posted them yet. And then I have camera, which is kind of obvious. Here's my messy room. And then I have music, which I don't really use at all. I prefer to use Spotify. So on my next page I have a folder with games. I have Solitaire, Flow Free, Candy Crush, Game of Life, another Candy Crush, but it's like jelly candy or something, Temple Run, the Miranda Sings game, Scrabble Free, Perfect 365. This is actually a photo editing app. It's out of games, but I just put it in my games folder to hide it. So basically, that's not what I wanted. You can just take a picture. Okay, I don't know how to work this. They updated it, and now I'm like, I don't know what to do. Okay, so here's a picture from my trip to California. So there's my face. Basically, what I like to do is like if I have a pimple or something and my face just like isn't looking that great, I'll just soften my skin to like 25-ish. And then I'll do the blemishes one, which like gets rid of anything. So like you can't really tell. I mean, like you could if you looked like super close, but I just like that because it clears my skin, which is nice. And then, oh, that's all I have in that folder. The next app is Shazam, which basically if there's a song playing, you just like touch the thing and it'll listen and tell you what song it is. The only thing is that I've tried to Shazam a couple songs, but like it's not in the Shazam app, so it like doesn't recognize the song, which kind of stinks. But I have that just because I love music, and like on the radio or something, if I don't know the song names, then I can just look it up. The next is Studio. This is actually like a YouTube app where you can check like your channel and videos and just what's going on and stuff like that. So I just have some recent videos. I mean, you can reply to comments on here, so I just really like it for like when I'm out, when a video goes up, I can check on just how things are going and stuff like that. Next I have Messenger, which is like the Facebook messaging app, but I never ever use that. Then I have Pic Collage, which I really only ever use for like birthday collages or something, because I prefer to just have like one picture, but I do have that like just in case or whatever. Next I have Gotta Dance, which is just like a web page that I saved. Next I have the Bible app, which I will use for like school and stuff, or just like to read. But it's mostly just school, because you can just like look up verses super easily and highlight the ones you need so that it's like clear for answering questions or whatever. Next I have Pinterest, which I don't really have. I'll like download the app and then delete it and then like re-download it and stuff like that. So my Pinterest is EmmaCatherine09. I really don't pin anything. I never even like go on here at all. Sometimes I will for like looking for new Instagram filters, but that's about it. Then I have Snapchat, which I actually never use for YouTube, but I believe it is EmmaCatherine09, so you guys can add me if you want, but I never ever use it. And then I have Instagram, and this is just kind of what my new feed looks like. It's the last 5 pictures. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but here's some of my pictures if you guys don't follow me, and if you don't, then you totally should. But yeah, it's just EmmaCatherine09. And then I have Twitter, which I never tweet, but I will like favorite tweets or whatever it is. But mine is, again, EmmaCatherine09. Pretty simple. I will tweet like, hey, I'm uploading in like a couple hours. But that is about it. Next I have VSCO Cam or Visco Cam, however you want to pronounce it. I don't really know which one it is. And these are all of my Instagram pictures or pictures from like California that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to filter one. The only thing is that I always delete originals, so I'm gonna have to like, I'll take this flower one and I'll redo it. So let me see, I always forget how to do this. Okay, so this is the original picture. So the first thing I'm going to do, just so that I can look at it right, is straighten it. And then I'm also going to crop it because it bugs me when it's not like the full picture or whatever. So okay, so this is the picture cropped, as you guys can see. The filter that I use is HB1, but I do turn it down to 8 just so that it's not quite as harsh. Then I will go into like the tool setting and I will brighten it up by 1, and then I will go ahead and turn the saturation down 3. I do highlights at 6, and then I do the temperature down 1. Then I will go ahead and do the contrast at 4, and then I do skin tone at -6, and that is it. So that is just what my picture looks like. Normally though, I will have one picture and I'll just copy and paste it onto all of my other ones so you don't have to do that every time. But yeah, that is just how I edit my Instagram pictures. Some will be a little brighter than others, just depending on like the original picture itself. But I'll just kind of scroll down, oops, so that you guys can see that this is just what my kind of theme is, if that's what you want to call it. So yeah. Next I have Spotify, which I use all the time. I always have music playing really, so I will listen to Spotify playlists just because the playlist that I have created with the songs that I like, I'll just play over and over and over again until I like hate the songs. So that's why I don't really like do that too often. So yeah, I just have like country, pop, today's top hits. I like Young and Free, that's a good playlist. And then some like individual albums and stuff like that. So my username is EmmaCatherine09. If you want to follow me, you guys can. I don't know like what that tells you or not, but you guys can follow me if you want to. And then I have Facebook, but I like don't really go on there at all just because there's not that much exciting stuff on there. Next I have Hot.tv, which if you guys saw in my spring break morning routine, this app just like tells you like, okay, if you watch a video, let's just click hers. I don't know who this is though, oops. It just tells you all of the products that are used in the video, which I think is super cool just because a lot of the times YouTubers like don't tell you what they're like using. So for Hot Dot, you know exactly what they're using and where to buy it and stuff like that. So I think that's cool. And then the last app is actually, it's a Krispy Kreme app because during the month of April from like 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday to Friday maybe, or Monday to Friday, if the hot sign is on, then you can go in and get a free glazed donut. So it's not on right now, but I just think that's cool and I like donuts, so yeah. Also, if you're wondering what my background is, okay, why doesn't this work? So my background, as you guys can tell, is just a white marble. I think I just googled like white marble background and I saved the image, and that is my background. And then for the bottom four, I have Safari, phone, messages, and mail, which are just like pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, that is everything on my iPhone and how I edit my Instagram pictures. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed already, be sure to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!